Hello, welcome everyone to the game here today at, I don't know where we're at, but we're in West Bromwich somewhere. I'm joined with Andy Gray, and we've also got Alan Smith as well. I'll introduce him to folks in a little bit. We've got a three-man commentary team today. I'm Martin Tyler, as usual, in the commentary box today. We are a bit late to proceedings. We're about 2 minutes into the game because, unfortunately, Jamie Carragher was talking for too long to the Sky Sports viewers, and we actually missed our slot to begin the game. So we missed a little bit of it. We missed the 1 minute silent for for Prince Philip, of course, who was sadly passed away a few days ago. I can't remember when, but very sad news. But Alan, you're here today. How are you doing, mate?
I'm very well, thank you. It was a pleasant journey to the Aston University Sports Ground up here near West Bromwich. And we're right next door to West Bromwich Training Academy ground. Did you know that? I've been there a couple of times as a youth. I remember one Sunday, it was nice and sunny, and we were turning up at the training ground.
And carry on now.
And so I even had time to have a sandwich there. And I remember the sandwich.
You had a sandwich at West Bromwich?
Yes, it was piccalilli and crisps, and I like having crisps on my sandwiches.
Well, that's absolutely lovely there, Alan. Absolutely brilliant that you had your food at West Bromwich. It's not really a surprise to me, because what else are you going to do there? You know, you're playing football, but you're not going to be starved to death there. We're in like a little shed. As they have a shot from Marwan Fellaini, and that was just over the bar there, Andy.
Yeah, it was over the bar, Andy. I see you, Jimmy.
Well, don't know who Jimmy is, but that was Marwan Fellaini who had a shot there, and it was not a very good one. As you can see, it went and hit the logs behind the trees.
He took his man away, but he shot him when we are at the bar and haggis.
As Andy was saying, that couldn't even hit a barn door. He was actually saying there. I have to translate because Andy isn't very vocal with his presence. Here goes Aaron Brawali, though, he's down the wing. He's been tackled by someone. I don't know who the name. We haven't got the team sheet here. We've only got Marwan Fellaini for a couple of players actually.
So now they've made their way to this fine stadium in sort of the outskirts of Birmingham, in between Birmingham and Walsall. Did you know that? We're just down the road from Walsall.
Well, I think I saw the ground on the way here, and it's not a very big ground. It's probably not as big as this, is it, Alan? No, I wouldn't say. No. So it's can't really see the action because the people are stood in the way here. It should at least be behind the camera at the moment. But they wouldn't let the ball here with Fellaini's step cousin. Here he comes now. Down the wing he goes towards Bertrand Traore. Goes inside. Good slide tackle there, though, by Danny Eden. It's switched across towards this right-hand side. It's a goofy first touch, and Danny Bryan takes it forward and lines it towards Charlie, who steps back into danger before hoofing it down the line towards Callum Arnott, who can't get there. And in the end, it's been won back by players, isn't it, Andy?
I see you, where we are. I see you, and down there. Haggis.
Well, Andy was just saying there that he's a bit cold out here today. It's, as you can see, it's very frosty and cold, and not a great day to be playing some football. So he's not very content with the environment. That's what he was basically saying there.
Aye.
Yeah, there you go. That's the confirmation, as he said it there. But there's a throw in for Redditch from the near touch line. It's going to be Danny Bryan to take it here for Redditch, and he's going to throw it towards Clements. No, it's not. I can't really see. I'm a bit dyslexic in the commentary box at the moment. Here's Callum Arnott. Turns inside here, tries to get past a couple of players, lays it off towards Charlie, and in the end the layoff nearly took it out of play, but he kept it in just about, gets it round this geezer here, but can't get round the other geese, and in the end they clear the ball up the field, and it's been won back by Tom, who just lumps it up the field towards Phil, who's in the end trying to get there in the end, and plays it off number 14, and thinks he's won a corner, but in fact he hasn't won a corner, so he looked like a bit of a poo there running towards the corner flag.
Yeah, it's a fine ball, I thought, from young Tom Gould to put it into the space and attacked by Phil Bridger.
I've been there, Andy. I've been there. We struggled to pronounce it. Yeah, to say Phil. Yeah.
Alan.
All right. Yeah, I know you're called Alan, but you don't have to say Alan in return. Here comes Clements, so he turns and goes for a shot into the penalty area. It goes.
He's a fine player, that Clements.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Andy. With
Yeah,
that.
Alan. Clements, fine player.
Yeah, I didn't ask though, did I, Andy? I know I could actually tell what you were saying this time. Though that's the most important. It's just Clements is the best. He's perfect. He's phenomenal.
Aye.
I agree there, Andy. But Alan, you were saying, he is the best player in the entire.
It's certainly at this level of football. I don't think I've seen many finer sort of players at this level. Apart from his passing, dribbling, shooting, vision, awareness, first touch. Apart from all that, he's got everything.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that one, Alan, even if I don't agree with it. Anyway, here's Charlie, heads it down the line, and Aaron misses it. It's come to this guy here, and it's Ismail Assar on the ball, but he can't get through the crowd of bodies, and here comes Danny Bryan forward. He passes it towards Clements here.
Great bit of play.
I see a great play, Ramsey Nesbitt. Aye.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you two in the commentary box. No one saw what Clements did there, though. That's Clements just passed it to Phil, and Phil lost it. That's how it went there, and wink, wink. Here comes Tom Goldie. Pass it towards Fellaini's brother, and now on towards Moses, across towards number 7 here, and Ismail Assar that is, and then it's back by Issa there, back towards their own goal. Here it comes, it's Danny Bryan's just passing it back to them at the moment. He's like he's playing for the other team. That's what's going on right now, and it's Tom's been taking up the game here. Here goes number 8 now on towards Fellaini. Fellaini, he scored! And Mahal lead by a goal to 0. And it's Marouane Fellaini who scored at the Geezers, going raptures on the touchline. But, Mahal are leading by 1 goal to 0 against Redditch United FC.
Aye, fine finish by poor defending, right, Haggis.
Well, yeah, I couldn't agree more with that, Andy. I think what Andy was saying there, if you didn't catch on, is that it was very, very poor defending, but it was a great finish by Marouane Fellaini, he said, and quoted a word for word, similar to that.
Aye, donkey.
Well, here's Issa taking a throw in on the touchline, nodded on there by the number 8 in midfield, towards Ismail Assar, who tries to get past Sam Knight, can't quite do so, but he's still running his way through, plays it off the Redditch left back there, and he wins a corner ball, who's going to be taken now by this winger, whips it into penalty as Bertrand Traore. It's gone through the mix of crowd. It's a missed kick there by the big clunky 13, like a T-Rex there, wasn't he, Clements? And Tom Gold misses the ball, and they win back the possession. Here goes Sam Knight, though, toe pokes it at the field. Clements the dodgy first touch, and it's come back to this guy here who's not strong enough to hold off Charlie. Passes it into the danger, but Sam Knight clears it up the field, and it's this cat and mouse right now. It's hunky-dory. Well, not quite hunky-dory, but it's, you get what I'm saying. It's just back and forth. It's like a cricket match.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's not having a bad game, his old hunky-dory, is he? He's sort of everywhere.
Hunky-dory isn't a player, Alan.
Sorry.
It's a saying, are you alright?
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Anyway, the ball's on the far side of the field. It's going to be taken here by Keegan Isles, playing for the opposition today, Mahal. Plays it inside, and it's this guy here who's giving it away. They've got it back again. Aaron cuts that out this time, which is a shock. And Charlie misplaces another pass, and they're through here. Mahal once again, and Clements is the only man working back for the team. A bunch of lazy poos, that's what they are at the moment. Here is Phil. Clears the ball, but straight to the centre-back of David. And in the end, they clear the ball themselves. Mahal, they give it back to us. That's what they did there. But clearly Redditch aren't cut out, aren't they, Andy?
Yes, they're similar to the last game.
I said Andy, Alan.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I thought you said Alan, Andy.
I'm Martin.
Hey, see you, Jimmy. Hey, it wasn't that. We're lying getting the ball away. Far. Too often for my lying it's good.
Who's giving it away so far too often? Jimmy.
See, yeah.
Who's Jimmy?
Is it no see you, Jimmy? Rabsy Nesbitt.
I think Andy's meaning that he's calling Jimmy Aaron Bawile. That's what he's nicknaming Jimmy.
Aye, Jimmy. See you, Jimmy.
Yeah, he's because I don't think he's happy that Aaron's got number 8 shirt. I think he should give it to Ethan Clements for next game.
Yeah. Crankies.
Yeah, I can't repeat that word out loud, Andy, but he does agree with the fact that Clement should have the number 8 on his back
I
rather.
just think, if I might, it's just the Redditch just need to try and play the football on the pitch, and sometimes in the air, and then sometimes in between the pitch and the air as well. And if they do that, they might be able to.
I don't think you can play in between the pitch and the air, Alan. I think it's either the pitch or the air. Because if the ball's slightly in the air, then it's. Do you mean a bouncing ball?
Yeah, that's right.
But they're very difficult to control, those balls.
Bouncing balls.
Yeah. I don't know. Just stop thinking about it, alright? Here goes Phil. There's some trickery. Passes it to no one, and they've thrown on goal. But Danny Eden with the pace clears the danger, but only as far as this geezer here, Riyad Mahrez, and he passes it back towards this guy here. Again, I'm struggling with names for them all. I think I'm going to just call them random names out on the pitch, like Morpheus is number 14. He is Morpheus now. He will be taking the throw in. Down the line it goes, and towards number 8, who's gone inside, takes it around a couple of plays and looking to get the shot off. Clements is finding himself in no man's land, wins back the ball, but Callum gives it straight back to him again. It's like we're playing for them at the moment, apart from Danny Eden, who clears the danger once more. Again, it's gone though straight towards them, but it's a dodgy first touch, and here goes Callum Arnott, who's ran into 3 players like he always does, and he's still chasing it down, but in the end it's cleared, and it will be another throw in for Redditch United. And the score remains 1-0 to Mahal, and pretty bored so far, aren't we, Andy? Andy's actually fallen asleep. Alan, what about you?
I don't know, I'm quite enjoying it actually, because if you look at that now, you're seeing some lovely clouds just above the trees, and if you see that cloud there is in the shape of a loaf of bread. Yeah.
Charlie in the chocolate factory is going to try and pass it down the line, but he can't quite do so. It's a good piece of defending by.
It's good to see Redditch have chalked a shot on target, isn't it? And work the goalkeeper.
First time I think in the game that they managed to do that, so it's pretty.
And that's after what, 102 minutes?
It's about just about 10 minutes into the game actually.
My watch is fast.
Alan, yeah, fast. I think it's the fastest. I think you started the stopwatch a bit too early there, pal. I think you started it once we got here, or finished it after Jamie Carragher's speaking. Anyway, here's Phil, and another dodgy pass towards Clements, and it's cleared away by Mahal. Here's Danny Eden, who's, we kind of guessed that, didn't we? That was going to lump it up the field, and it's far too heavy for Phil to get on the end of it there. And
I like the thinking there of young Danny Eden. Put it into the hole, try and turn the defence, and then see if Phil's got the pace and quality to get on the end of it. And unfortunately, Phil had neither. Yeah,
I was about to say that then, Alan. I couldn't agree more with you. Andy, are you awake yet?
No, I'm Scotch, single malt.
Oh, sorry, we need to cut the mic off him there. Don't know what he's doing there. He's moaning, he's talking in his sleep there. And stop it, Andy. Just wake up.
That's it. That's sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
Good man. You're awake now.
Aye.
All right, that's good.
Glasgow Celtic.
Well, this isn't Glasgow. This isn't Celtic. This is Mahal in West Bromwich that we're commenting on right now, and they're playing some good football here. Mahal, they're ripping us open. Is Fellaini's brother, takes it down the wing and looks to try and get past Sam Knight, who lumps it into the crowd. Well, there's a spectator who tried to do some sort of karate kick there, but I think she needs to go to the cleaners for that one. Really, that's poor flexibility by the one.
He's 5'5", 4'4".
Well, I know that's going on in other games at 4-4, but I don't really want to know about 4-4 right now. I'm focusing on this game. In other results that are going on right now, though, we've got some info that West Brom are losing 6-0 to Dublin All Stars.
Do you know why that is?
Why?
That's because they're crap.
Well, you can't really say that live on air, Alan. Here you go.
Sorry,
here's your punch.
Sorry, Marty.
Yeah, it's alright now. You've got to clean up that nose and talk to your pal Graham Souness, who I'm pretty sure is happy to see you. Was that a bit of a nervous cry there, Alan?
Nose is bleeding. Martin Tyler's punched me in the face.
Well, go sort it out, alright, quickly.
Okay.
Alright, good man. Stop it! You're gonna make the stands fall down in a minute. Here's Jack Bagley who clears the danger once again, and Clements wins the header. It's tanked off his head though of number 5 John Stones at the back there. Who's a bit of change of body weight, isn't it? It's a bit more plumper on the side for Stones.
Still giving the ball away though.
Well, some things never change, do they, Alan?
Yes.
Anyway, here goes Murad Mahrez. Down the wing it goes to this guy again, Fellaini, who's the goal scorer for Mahal. And it's a dodgy pass backwards. They somehow get it because Aaron is the one who's pressing. They still get it through, but Tom has tried to rebound off him into the back of the net, but in the end, Fellaini's brother.
I am quite impressed by these Mahal players. I do try and play the game properly. Some great combinations and interplay. They've obviously been coached very well. Moves the ball well, and they're very confident in their own abilities.
Well, they definitely weren't coached by Steve Clements then, that's for certain.
I know, he's awful.
Yeah, but he's absolutely embarrassing, isn't he?
That's right. Yeah.
But here they come, Mahal again down the right hand side, and that pass is dodgy. Charlie gets there and he passes it back into danger. And what are we doing to ourselves right now? We're just playing like a bunch of cantaloupes. I mean, Redditch are playing a little bit, there's no we about it. I'm just commenting on the game, that's all I'm doing. Clements does a neat touch back towards Tom, who's faking some shots in the middle of the park there. That's interesting. Here comes Phil there with a white Under Armour. I don't know why he's wearing white Under Armour when the kit is either red or black. And I'm pretty embarrassed, I must say so myself. Here goes Dan Eden though, who shoots from distance. He can't get on target though. And here they come again. That's going to be a foul committed by Charlie there. And there is no complaining by the Redditch midfielder, Andy.
I see. Heart of Midlothian.
Were you even watching?
Watching what?
The game.
There's a bit of green grass.
Yeah, I know the grass is green, but you know, you got to watch the game, all right?
I think that's
Listen here, Andy. You've got a game to do, and you watch it now. You don't moan about it anymore, okay?
Aye.
Good man. All right, let's carry on.
Haggis.
Who's a haggis? Who did you call? Was that you calling me a haggis?
The fullback.
Which one? The number 4 for Redditch.
The far bridge.
Oh, the far one over there. You're watching that one. I can't even see it. You've got binoculars and everything.
I'm watching the Reds.
Yeah, the Reds, but not that team over there, are you? In the distance.
Car park.
So you're watching the car park.
Aye.
All right. There's a car moving in there actually, so we'll comment on the car park for a minute. There's a car moving.
It's a nice manoeuvre from the driver of that car. He's just pulled out from his bar.
It looks like a Ford Fiesta. We can't see it anymore.
I'm not sure if it was a Fiesta.
Come on, just pan the camera a bit more.
It might have been a Vauxhall.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a Ford Fiesta.
And I do like that van.
Which van?
That's a sort of van at the end
Oh
of the car
yeah, I
park.
see the van. Yeah. Cameron zoomed in, thankfully.
It's quite a nice.
Lovely camera.
So you see a row of white cars there at the front of the car.
Yeah. I'll go see that.
They're very well parked. I think the parking is as flat as the Redditch back 4.
Well, I think it's not,
not
pretty flat at the moment, Alan. If you look at that camera angle. Just watching the other pitch there, we can see the Blues. There's a bit of a kit clash there, isn't it, between the shorts of the red and white team and then obviously the main kit of the other team.
They're moving the ball around well on that far pitch. I like the way they're sort of playing to feet, but then their effort off the ball is matched by their quality on the ball over that pitch.
Same can't be said for this one. This has just been rubbish and rubbish. Anyway, Phil's nodded that on. It's cleared away by Harry Maguire. Back into the middle it goes, and then a chip over the top towards this geezer here on the right hand side, and Phil does well to crunch in a tackle. And in the end, it's Reese who's going to deliver the ball. It chips into his hand. I would have smashed it at his guts, but yeah, he's very respectful. Callum's in a bit of a fight there in the end, and Clement swings a boot at someone, and in the end, Phil does what he does best and concedes the ball to the opposition team. It's going to be thrown down the line now. Surely it's been thrown inside to Fellaini's stepbrother, who plays it inside. Now onto the far side of the field for this geezer here, who's Bertrand Traore, or Mahal. Yeah, so this guy, onto this guy. This guy can shoot. This guy does shoot, and it's a tame effort really. And if Jack let that one in, I think he would have been beaten severely in the change rooms after the game, Andy.
I'd have beaten severely.
Yeah, I know you would beat him up, Andy, and I'm not saying you wouldn't, but you just got to calm your anger a little bit there, son. Because
Partick Thistle.
Partick Thistle.
Stocky Hall Street. Aye.
I never knew you played for Partick Thistle.
I think that's the name of my
Did you support
cat.
them? You called your cat Partick Thistle.
Partick for short.
So Patrick.
Aye. Patrick Thistle.
Someone's screaming next door to us. I think Alan, can you have a look for me, please? I think someone was screaming. I don't know why.
I wonder if they're actually they're watching this game as well. Then.
Yeah, it's very infuriating, isn't it?
It's
Very stressful.
It's quite painful.
Yeah, exactly, and we should go and just kill her. You know what I'm saying. Here is Bertrand Traore, though, just some skill and doesn't pay off quite well there. It's been launched into the air, and it's then this guy who heads it down despite having acres of space. It infuriates me. Sorry, it's just the anger inside of me.
But both teams, in fairness, are trying to play some football. They're just
not doing very well.
But I had a good look at the pitch before the game, and I thought as pitches go, it's one of the
best.
Yeah, it's one of the finest I've seen.
It's a bit small though, isn't it? It's like a 9-a-side pitch.
I'm just counting at the moment. 1, 2, 3.
What are you counting?
They're spectators. No, I'm just saying spectators with hats. Have you noticed? It's a nice selection of hats on some of these spectators.
Yeah, maybe they're a bit cold.
A nice one. I like that one with the bubbles. See it there, the grey one. There's one with the
dark
out with
There's
a white
two with
bubble.
bubbles over there.
Oh yeah, even it's a nice big one.
And probably Jack's just launched one into the air though, and Sam's what's confident outside of his boot, and number 8's got it towards Clements. Clements though is just about going to take it back here, and he's going to try and get it past Fellaini, who's keeping him occupied. So Clements goes back inside in towards the penalty area, and he goes back outside again, and just clears it up the pitch. But very calm there from Clements.
It's a class bit of play from a class footballer.
Well, I'd probably say he's a cricketer based on this game so far. Here's Tom Gold. He's been tackled though, of course. I was not expecting that, was I? Shock. Anyway, here's the Skeezer on the ball now. He plays it forward in towards El Ghazi, who misses it. It's gone out of play.
I heard a song about El Ghazi. El Ghazi. And it's supposed to make me happy. It makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody like El Ghazi.
I love that song. I'm gonna play it when I get home. That's what I'm gonna do. Pretty sure there's a song being released as well, actually. Here is Issa though on the ball, goes back inside towards the Skeezer here, but it's well won by Callum Arnott.
He works his socks off, doesn't he? He's Callum. What's his name?
Callum. What's Callum McSmegger? I heard this other guy called Ethan Argyle actually do a commentary on this game and the highlights reel, but don't know who he is.
Yeah, sounds a chump.
Here he is. Clements, down towards Gold, just chips it over the top towards Danny Eden, and yep, I expected that to happen, and it's gone out of play, and James decides to keep it in play, and despite that,
in fairness, that wasn't the best ball to the young right back, was it? It was like punched up at his chin. There's not a lot he could do with that.
You could take it on the neck, like kind of take the neck and neck it down into the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Quality of some of the passing. There's even lots of it desired, but they're trying their hardest out there. Some of the decisions are quite good. It's just that quality.
Well, it's been short-lived, hasn't it, Alan? The quality today. Here's this guy though. Has the audacity to play out from the back towards Issa. He plays a pass infield towards Fellaini, and now Fellaini on towards El Ghazi down the right wing. Stop singing it, Alan. Tom's giving it away, and Clements has asked an awful lot there from Tom Gold. I'm having serious words with him after the game. The shots come in though, and it's found the hedge behind the goal, and that's a bit disappointing. Jack Bagley though magically appears the ball at his feet there, and is asking an awful lot of Clements with two big men around him. Here goes Moses again, charging down the wing, and he's got through about 4 players there somehow, and then Sam Knight clears it towards Phil, plays it inside towards Tom Gold, and that pass is meaningless, but it still gets through towards Aaron somehow. Here comes Aaron, down the left down wing, into the penalty area. He will go eventually. Now he does into the penalty area, and disappointing, isn't it, Andy?
Some fine work down the left by the flying winger, but it's that final ball for a cutback. Would have been the cake in on the ice.
And it's more like icing on the cake, Alan. It's not that. But I get the gist of it.
I like cake.
I know you like cake, Andy, but you can't have any now because we don't have any in the commentary box, so that's the thing.
What about haggis?
We don't have haggis either. Unfortunately, we have hummus, but...
Hummus?
Yeah.
What's hummus?
Try it. I'll eat it. Do you like it, Andy?
Aye.
Really? No.
Narp.
Didn't know your Gloucester accent there, but oh well, it sounds like my sister. Anyway, here's the ball in the corner there, and that's going to be a throw-in. I don't think he needed to kick that far down. Inconsiderate poo. If you say what I wonder why I say poo a lot, it's because I don't want to swear, because if I swear I'll get fired. So I don't want to get fired because then I'll have no job. If I had no job, I'll have no money. If I had no money, I'll have no house. If I have no house, I'll have nowhere to live. If I have nowhere to live, I'll be on the streets. If I'll be on the streets, I'll probably die. So that's the endless circle of depression. If I had to get fired.
That's cheered me up, lad.
Why has it cheered you up?
I was being sarcastic.
Well, if you're not careful, you're going to be fired as well.
I'll be on my
tiptoes.
I'll be on my game.
Well, the game's 1-0 so far for Mahal, and at the moment, Redditch are being relegated to Division 17 of the
As we see there defensively, you can see all the Reds are tightly packed around, and it's a good defensive header there from the young midfielder. And got a bit of a hack there from the big centre half.
Bit of a break, isn't it? A bit of a
and
hacking down the weeds.
So that back four just locked sort of in a line on the 18-yard box, just encouraging the pressure from this team. Who were quite happy to move the ball around, try and work the spaces, but there's very little movement from both teams.
Well, look at the massive gap between the centre mids and the centre halves. It's just embarrassing.
Yeah, so from a tactical point of view, I'd like to see the centre halves pushing their fullbacks a little bit higher, getting the midfield higher up the pitch, so we play some of the football in and around their half.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know, but I think she's had enough. Yeah, she's had enough. She's going.
She's going.
She's going.
Yeah,
she's just going. She's had enough.
And
I've been fair play to her. She stuck it out for 25 minutes, but it's just it's obviously doing her head in.
Well, yeah, I mean,
there you go.
Surprised no one else is left right now because I'm getting slightly angry. I'm going to tear this thing off the desk that I have in front of me right now. But Clement's going to take the free kick in them lovely white boots, isn't it? Great football boots. Best on the pitch, do you think?
No, you can't beat a pair of Sondico crepes at this level of football.
I don't think anyone's wearing Sondico crepes today.
Oh, is that could be a second shot of the game.
Yeah, well, it's gone up for a throw-in, nearly anyway. It's hit a hose there.
See, that supporter there, he's looking at his watch, he's thinking, please let us be over.
Yeah, he's trotting up and down, he's a bit angry.
Yeah.
Even the hairs decided to go on him there. But it's Mahal, who still lead by 1-0 against Redditch United so far. And that's probably why people are wearing woolly hats, is because all their hair have decided, nah, this is it, I'm going home. Anyway, here comes Moses. He's charging forward, and then here comes Fellaini. He passes it to no one because he's crap. And here goes Sam Knight towards Clements, who takes it inside, who volleys it forward, and he's also crap. So there's a lot of crap on the pitch so far. I've let it go. I'm going to get fired after this, but I don't care. I just very angry right now with the performance.
I think it's important to be respectful, obviously, and show some courtesy to these players from both sides who are doing the absolutely best they can be. But yeah, I think you're right. So some of this is a bit could be better, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could be.
Let's see what happens here. Then let's have.
Well, I expected it, did you? But it's a good pass actually. But that's not a good touch, is it?
It's clearing his lines. That's all right. He didn't get rid of it. Cleared his lines.
Bit of a trampoline touch there, is definitely old trampoline handed, isn't it?
Hey, big bouncy.
Yeah, I know it goes bouncy as well. The touch was like massive. You know what I'm saying?
Aye.
Yeah, I agree. Here goes Tom Gold, passing it towards, looking for James, but his long legs can't get that under control. And the ball's been knocked upfield down here. But it's going to be a huge smash up the pitch. Giving it straight back because James can't be bothered to run back despite being one of the fittest players on the pitch. But here goes Tom Gold now, chips it over the top, and the cameraman's given up. He's walked away. No, he hasn't. He's come back to the screen, and Aaron This is a critical chance to get him behind the defence and can't score. Calamon's bickering at him as well, so he's not particularly happy with his teammate on that front. Sam Knight heads it down to the ground. Tom Gold, that turn there was a bit dodgy. Here goes Fellaini. That pass was a bit dodgy, but our guys, there's so much time just to touch it down towards Issa and back inside towards Fellaini. But Calamon's doing all the pressing here for Redditch, and no one else can be bothered. They're all just standing about wanting to end this game early. Isn't that right, Andy? Don't tell me you've fallen asleep again. I literally punched you a few minutes ago. Were we watching that or not?
Aye.
What happened then?
Great play.
It was a great play, was it?
Aye.
Well, we just give it away like 10 times in that time you were sleeping.
Only 10.
Yeah, but we only had it 10 times. So here goes Clements on the ball. Back he goes towards Danny Bryan and in towards Clements again, who decides to pass it to them. Opposition.
What's he doing there?
Tom Gold's been skinned by this geezer here, and Fellaini's played it forward in towards Fellaini number 2. Here he comes, on the edge of the area. Sam Knight stands him up. If he was actually clever, this number 9, he'll actually turn past him there, down the wing, and he'll be through on goal, because Sam Knight dived in. We hate people who dive in, don't we, Alan?
Yes, some would say it's sort of the lazier way of defending rather than to sort of stand up, match their feet, look at the opportunity to pinch the ball.
I wouldn't pinch it metaphorically. Well, I'll pinch it metaphorically, but not literally. You know what I'm saying? Because if you pinch it, look, it could be a handball.
No, I wouldn't advocate you metaphorically pinch it, but if you physically pinched it rather than metaphorically pinched it,
just give away a free kick for touching the ball with your hand.
Yes, exactly that. So just try and pinch it, but with your feet.
Don't think that's possible, do you?
Well, it depends how big your toes are.
Or how flexible your toes are. Such a bad joke. But anyway, the ball's been played forward.
There on the flat pitch.
Danny Bryan's passed it towards Phil, who's going to be going down the cul-de-sac with it.
He's only got 4 players around, but he's dealt with them really.
He plays passing towards James, and James isn't quick enough to get into the loose ball. Keeper spills it, and he goes out for a goal kick. Unfortunately for us, and he's going home as well.
He's watching the other game.
He's watching the stands. He's watching the people in the crowd, and people haven't been watching the ball right now. They're just looking at each other. There's someone in the blue coat there doing some tactics on the touchline right now, and
maybe I think they should be the next manager.
I think they should be, shouldn't they?
Oh, definitely. Look,
could definitely do a better job. Here goes Clements, who gets slaughtered there by number 15, and the referee there points towards the sky. He's wanting to be up to heaven already, and he's had enough. He wants God to send him up there, and we're just waiting for the ball to come back at the moment. Dan Eden's going to get it, and it takes him about 10 pieces of energy there to get the ball into his hands. Ball's gone on here, and cameraman, come on, can't switch on, son. As the ball's over the top here, they've threw on goal with this guy here, El Ghazi. He's not going to score though. Neither is Fellaini. I'm trying to comment on the game. Please, Alan, let me do it. And here goes Alan again. And here goes Andy. Andy forward in towards the area at Clements with a vital interception, isn't that right, Alan?
That looked like a pass back to me. I think Redditch have got away with that. That should have passed back. Free kick, edge of the box. Free kick, top corner, 2-0.
Game, set, and match.
It's pretty much, though, just taking care of themselves looking.
Right.
But Redditch really needs a bit of inspiration here and show they need to create something out of nothing. Maybe a speculative shot from midfielder from about 20 yards that the keeper sort of spills. So something like that, just to inspire the general team play, because the management and coaching staff must be telling their air out as to what their options are.
Yeah, great ball from Clements over the top now.
Magnificent ball.
And everyone stopped play for some reason. Referees dancing in the park. I wonder why. It was a good ball over the top. Aaron does the walk of shame as he collects the ball back for the opposition team, and Mahal are dominating this game right now. They're leading by a goal to 0. There's this guy on the touchline that's happy and pleased with the effort that he's done so far in the game, and he's chuffed with life as Josh heads it towards Clements here. Clements gets past 1, gets past 2, gets past 3. He's on the roll, and he tries to find someone else, but he's slowed it down a bit just to try and allow someone to get forward because James is just trotting down the right-hand side. He cuts in field. There's a dog screeching in my ear as he tries to pass it to someone. Chips it back towards Clements. It's a dodgy ball here, but Clements on the ball now whips in towards the area. Harry there runs in front of the ball like some sort of gazebo there as the hose is in the background. That's definitely not gone out of play. It's definitely some sort of cheating going on by Mahal, and they have a throw in, don't they?
Yeah, but I think it was the Redditch linesman that gave the throw in.
Well, maybe he's on the same side as Mahal.
No, I think you'll find that that linesman there, Darren Gould, his integrity is without question.
How do you know?
I've heard.
From who?
And he's a big fella, so I ain't going to say he's cheated.
All right, fair enough, Alan. I thought you were harder than that, mate. I know you are, Andy, but...
I can see Jimmy.
Well, how's your nose? Is it still broken?
Aye.
Ugh, that's disgusting. You just got blood on me. Sorry for the...
I think you just knocked Andy Gray out, Martin.
Well, he'll be up at second half, wouldn't he, surely?
Yeah, I think you might have upset him.
Yeah, but...
I'm going to get Jamie Carragher here to gob on you.
Hey, well, bring him here then, and we'll see what he can do.
Alright. And I'll get Roy Keane down then. Roy Keane, he'll have a chat with him.
Yeah, he'll have a chat. He wouldn't do anything, would he?
Yeah, Roy Keane is soft as sugar.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't see this. Hopefully he's just too up Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's bum. Anyway, here goes the James Muckler on the right-hand side. He's doing some step-overs, and he's into the penalty area.
This looks very promising.
Just gazeboed it, and the keeper's spilled it. He's been a mess of it. A lovely circus there, Alan. You've got Callum on it with the ball into the area. Aaron's underneath it. It's a big tussle. Anyway, it's away there by the centre half there, who clears it. Danny Bryan heads it out for a Mahal throw-in. Didn't expect anything else with wearing gloves in this weather. What a stupid decision that was to wear gloves.
Well, no, I think if the lad's a bit chilly, then he maybe wearing gloves.
Gloves without Under Armour though. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's probably not the most sensible, but it obviously shows he's a hard little fella. Like his dad. I know his dad. You know, his dad's as tough as old boots.
Old boots.
Yeah.
Are they tough or?
Oh, he's the toughest, yeah.
All right, Alan. I'll go with you on that one. I wouldn't want to cross along with him. There's Clements on the ball though. Not on the ball yet. No, he is.
Where's he off?
He wants to get the ball off the keeper. The keeper's dawdling on it. Come on, pass it. There we go. He passes it towards Clements now. He knows what to do. Passes it inside, across towards Dan Eden. Takes out about 4 players. And then Dan Eden plays the ball towards Aaron. And Aaron's took about 2 seconds to turn. On towards James Mucklow here. Down the line he goes. And, well, the cross is just woeful into the back post. And it's gone beyond everyone.
I thought that was quite a good cross, actually. It's just the poor anticipation from the Redditch forwards.
Well, what do I know? Anyway, the ball's been cleared anyway up the field. Sam Knight's touch is decent. Here goes Tom Gould. He cuts inside, he cuts outside, and looks to try and lob the keeper possibly from 22 yards. And the keeper surely got that one, hasn't he? What's going on? Have they scored?
I think Tom's young Gould's pass back actually went in.
How did they go in?
I think just before he shot, I don't know if you saw, but he sprayed a load of baby oil on the ball and made it very slippy.
Hold on.
So it's obviously interesting. The keeper's hands as that oil.
You know all about baby oil, wouldn't you, Alan? This is the second half.
Oh, so I'm with you there. Yeah.
All right, good. All right.
Of course it is, because we're live. Are we?
Yeah, we're definitely live. Blow it, man. All right, carry on. Alright, so the ball's been lofted upfield. It's been chested down by this geezer here and lofted out there by Shrek. And,
so a quick synopsis on that first half. I thought it was a game of 2 halves, but that was obviously the one half of the 2 halves.
Yeah.
So one could almost say a half of 2 quarters, or a half of a third and half a third, which would make.
Just whine it in, will you? We get it. It was a game of 2 halves in the first half.
sorry, Martin.
Damn you.
Sorry, Martin.
Let's continue on. Here goes Abraham Lincoln. He's going forward into the area. He looks for a shot, but he's run down the cul-de-sac and eventually been fouled to the ground. That's definitely a penalty.
That was
surely.
a penalty. I think all these spectators are going, why on earth isn't that a penalty?
No, I think they're going on.
He's just saying there, the guy in the bobble hat.
Yep.
That was a penalty. And he's looking around at the camera saying, can you play that back? And he's showing the penalty. Anyway. I thought that was a penalty. Stonewall penalty.
I thought that was very much.
There's another one going to happen now.
Is there?
Oh.
No idea. Mahal have scored a second goal and it's 2-1.
It was a fine finish from Marouane Fellaini though.
Yeah, that was a brilliant finish, wasn't it, by Fellaini?
Absolute class. I'm not sure what
about the goalkeeping though?
Back Jagley, I think he was caught in two minds whether to save it or not save it.
Yeah,
and he chose not to.
But he didn't choose any in the end. He didn't make any attempt to save it, did he? He didn't.
He was flapping at it like
a goose,
flappy thing with a broken wing.
And it was a broken wing in the end because we're 2-1 down. It's going to be an awful long way back from here. Here goes Danny Bryan, and I just personally can't see Redditch coming back from this. I really can't. Oh, I can actually.
No. I can't see Redditch. I can't see where Redditch have got a goal in him.
I think that guy in the grey beanie
creating any chances. I can't see Redditch even getting on the ball. I can't see Redditch stringing 3 passes together.
I can't see him stringing 1 pass together at the moment because they're bombing down the right hand side like the nuclear bombers that bombed Birmingham in World War II, and they got the ball up towards Aaron Bawali.
Coventry is bombed.
Oh, sorry, they bombed Coventry. Here goes Callum Arnott through on goal. It's a great save by the goalkeeper, really is. Here goes James Cowles, first touch like a dog. Oh, it's saved the line again, and he's got in. Yes, and it's 2-2. And it's Callum Arnott like walks like Conor McGregor and more like Conor Smegger. Did I copy that from someone? I don't think I did. And it's 2-2 in this game.
That was a goal of. There are goals of class and quality and ability and great finishing, and that goal had none of that.
So it was a goal of non-ability with
zero quality,
no quality, no look, no nothing, and
it was
still winning.
Rather painful on the eye.
Well, the eyes are going to be gouged out after that one, I'm sure of it. Balls into the penalty area again. They're through a 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, just like the tackle, the snipers have killed him. Oh, the snipers have taken him out, and Fellaini is dead.
That's a fine.
Oh, he's turned into a zombie. He's walking up. He's running. He's a zombie. He's going to bite Josh. Oh, he's just bit Josh in the neck. Oh, my days.
I'm sorry. Am I missing something, Martin?
You're not watching, are you? Oh, wait. It's The Walking Dead. Sorry.
Has somebody put something in your bottle?
So is this Shaun of the Dead? Sorry.
Oh, so that's a great film.
So I was watching that. Sorry, I thought it was perfectly describes Charlie's performance out there this afternoon, doesn't it, Martin?
Anyway, like I said, I can't see Redditch coming back from this. I can't see him stringing passes together or getting another goal from anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I believe in Redditch. You know, that was a bit of a lame shot there, but like Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2, very lame. And they roll it out then towards this guy in the middle who's charging forward. He passes it towards the far side. It's a touch like a donkey, and Tom wins it back, gives it to Harry, unfortunately, as he bombs down the wing and he tries to get past his player here, as there's plenty of fans watching on. That guy in the grey beanie there looks very bored of things at the moment, and they clear the ball. Mahal. It's going to be a throw in on the far touchline for Redditch United. Alan?
Yeah, sorry.
What are you doing?
I was looking at the grass. I was just going back to remark on how green the grass looks. It looks in fine form. Yeah.
It doesn't look completely green in the middle of the pitch. It looks a bit brown.
It's just as I was contemplating how better they seem to be doing in this half. I'm not sure what the manager and the coach said at half time. And if you were a player, what would you expect to have heard the manager or the coach say at half time, Martin? If you were a player, say, playing on the pitch.
Well, I've never been a player at this level, unfortunately. Because you have, though, growing up as a footballer. So what would you think happened in the changing room?
I would expect the manager to be saying, let's try and not be as crap in the second half as we were in the first, really.
That's straight to the point, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I think so.
But if I was a coach, if I was a coach and I was And I was talking to my lads at half time after being literally slaughtered in the first half. I'd be, what the? Sorry, I have to cut out that because that was an awful shot. Oh, Alan, is that your car again?
I think
you didn't park it in that car park, did you?
I think I might have done. I think that ball is it's still going actually. It's cleared the car park. It's bounced onto the A34. It's now on the M6, trundling down towards the M5 and Spaghetti Junction. Actually,
in fact, we've got news from Redditch. It is landed at the Valley Stadium in Redditch.
That's fantastic. We've got another match ball now at Redditch. And well, not we, obviously, because I don't work there.
And unfortunately, it's at Wayne on the face, so Wayne is he's going to be in hospital now.
Knowing Wayne Munden, that can only improve his looks.
We're getting fired after this. Anyway, the ball's on the left-hand side of the pitch, and Tom's going to chest it down neatly and get tackled, of course. In the game plan, that is, but Clements helps
this is an entirely different team, Martin. I don't know what's gone on at half-time, but the Redditch have come out actually playing football, moving the ball well. Their efforts is up, they're closing down, they're pressuring well, and I've got to say, they're a joy to watch.
I'm not very happy watching them at the moment. I'm pretty bored as Danny finds this guy with that one. Aaron's trying to get him behind now. Here comes James Muckler trying to tackle this guy here, trying to barge with the ball, but he's got enough pace to get it round him. Now here's Marouane Fellaini's brother. Goes down the line towards this geezer here who's travelling forward now at pace. Takes it around Tom, who's fallen to the ground. It's a 1-2 into the penalty area they go, and he's given up the ghost there. He goes backwards to this guy again, who gets round Tom's way too easily. He's into the penalty area, goes, but there's plenty of red shirts behind him there who clear the danger only for about 5 yards, and then Clements in the end gets it towards Fellaini, and then they get towards the right hand side. They worked it well here of Mahal, and worked it well until that point where they've now lost the ball, and Tom Gore passes it to Aaron Bawali up here, who's taken it away from danger. Nearly out of play there, but he's gone inside now again. He's looking for some support, gives it back towards Tom Gold, who does some turns nobody because no one was there. And here goes Aaron again. Inside it goes towards Harry. Harry goes for a shot, unfortunately, and it's ended up in the car park to the right hand side of the goal this time.
Some excellent approach play there for Redditch United. Started on their own 18-yard line, worked it forward with a great streak of passes through the midfield, and set her forward there with an attempt at hitting the trees, and I think he was successful in hitting those trees behind the goal.
Yeah, I think them trees unfortunately have been through a hard time, and especially with the players in the pitch right now, I think they're going to be even more hard time. Danny Bryan's just gifted a shot there in the end, but fortunately Jack Bagley comes to his rescue. Some people are clapping, but I don't know what they're clapping at because Danny Bryan nearly shot his own team in the face there. Here goes Tom. Further forward towards Owen Peachnuts. He turns, looks to try and find the ball over the top towards Aaron, and the ball is okay, but it's just not quite high enough to get in behind the defence. And Callum Arnott does what he does best, smashes it into the air. Clements does well to head it towards Danny Bryan there, and he gets it back from him. He wants a bit of help, plays it inside towards Tom Gold, who stitches himself up there and nearly loses the ball, but the referee helps him out, gets in his way. And then Danny Bryan uses the ball too. And Callum Arnott doesn't have the legs to get back in there. He's pointing around looking for some sort of excuse.
I think he's trying to find his... he's just looking for his quality.
Yeah, well, let's he's hit this guy in the face. You did not see that in the stands.
That was painful.
Smacked him right in the gobber.
Aye.
Oh, you've awoken, Andy.
Aye.
It's not love to see you.
Aye.
Don't know what happened to you.
Scotch haggis donkey.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Andy, there, but at least you're okay now, though.
Aye.
Good man. Drink your coffee, you idiot. Anyway, the ball's in the middle of the pitch here, and still going with plenty of boots being flung there, but they get the ball over towards this far side of the pitch, and Harry does well to force them backwards for 2 minutes, and then they get the ball back into the penalty area again. A lovely tapping feet, goes for a strike, and everyone stopped for some reason. The referee is signaling a drop ball here.
No, it's a different one. I think the referee is basically saying, Ma, if I give you the ball now, do you want us to have a free go on goal? Well, and the bloke's saying, yes, please, ref. If you could just drop the ball right at my feet, I'll try and get us a goal. Thanks very much. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Thanks, ref. Oh, as I know the ref's going, well, I'll give you a go. Look, I'll give you a go, and you hit it wide.
The ref looks to the ground for forgiveness from the sins of Satan.
Yes, and inspiration as well, probably.
Yeah, probably. Well, the Redditch are ironically dressed in red. Anyway, the ball's in field towards this guy here. Plays it on forward straight to Charlie. Tom turns without looking and passes it towards Clements, who's just got so much time, and just one touch towards Danny Bryan there, and his touch was extremely bad. And now it's on towards Harry, and he hoofs it towards the penalty area again, and Callum Arnott hasn't got the legs to get there, the octopus himself. And
it was a nice gamble though, wasn't it, from Callum Arnott?
Yeah, but I would have done it better, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, of course. Because you're a famous gymnastic athlete, aren't you, Martin?
I'm not famous anything, to be honest. I'm the famous commentator. That's great on the CV. And the ball's forward. Here's Owen Peachy now, who's turned and passed it. And
good play there from Peachy. Good play. I like that. Nice.
Yeah, very, very good play there by the striker. Here's Brian on the ball, who's got himself in a bit of a tussle, but Clements helps the brother out and gives it towards Harry, which I don't think is helping a brother out at all. It's making the problems worse. As you go.
Excuse me.
What have you eaten, Andy and Alan? Sorry, I keep getting your names mixed up. You both begin with A.
Haggis and scotch.
No, I didn't want you to talk, Andy. Good man.
Aye.
Good man. The ball's over the top, and the keeper is flapping towards the ball there. At the linesman is clearly. Where is he? Is he not meant to be in line with the?
Yeah. So I think this. I think this game's going to fizzle out into a 2-2 draw, a point apiece for these two teams who are both in contention to win the league. I think if they.
I think Mahal are about
win games.
20 points off the league leaders. Alan.
I see. Well, what if you got 20 points for winning a game now? Well, I think the league have changed the rules.
Yeah, but if the team who are winning the division get 20 points also, then it's.
What about if the winners of this game get 40 points?
Of this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they probably will win the league then, wouldn't
Smashing.
they? Well, that was nearly smashing the head off the fans there as the ball was ricocheted in towards the stands, and Charlie throws it on. Callum dodges the ball there, but it lands back at his feet. The linesman gives it our way. Nice to know he's not biased with the woolly hat on his head as well. Clements, the touch of dreams, fends off Marouane Fellaini very well, and then they lose the ball because Callum Arnott tried to do something he couldn't do. And here comes Fellaini again. Owen Peachy charging him down for a second, and they get the ball back into the midfield. He goes. He's got so much time and space there, and he gives it towards the right hand side with ease there. It's back inside, but Clements has read that like a book, like the Roald Dahl book. And
which book is that?
Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist by Roald Dahl.
Yeah.
Oh, I've not read that one. I was going to say James and a Giant Apple.
That's not one, is it?
What about the
James and a Giant Peach, isn't it, you idiot?
What about the Twats? That's a good book.
No, it's the Twits, Alan.
Oh, sorry.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Charlie and his Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
Is that like his bomb?
Most likely, Alan. We can't see it on live TV. The keeper spilled it once again, and Aaron's done nothing, and Charlie has just let that one go through his legs, and pretty rubbish, I'd say. And here he comes in, he redeems himself by poaching the ball down the line, and Harry gives it back to Peachy. Goes inside with it really, really nicely actually. He lofts the ball towards the area. Come on, Aaron, make something of yourself, and he doesn't do it, and it's cleared away by the Mahal players. Man of the match, shall we say, Aaron? Man of the match?
Yeah, there's a few men in this match, yeah.
Yeah, but man of the match. The best player on the pitch.
Oh, without doubt, yes.
No, that's bollocks. The ball's been cleared up the pitch then, and looks like it's going to go out, but Ethan Clements is going to make sure it doesn't go out by keeping the ball in play, and he gives it back towards Jack Bagley, who nearly slips over.
Back Bagley was doing there.
Oh, and Josh's touch is like so bad. Tom heads it on for no reason, and then Callum Arnott calms everything down by backing it out of play.
Oh dear. Ooh.
And then falls into the sign, and then fans help him up. And he doesn't want help, and he runs off.
That's a sign of the times.
It's a barcode actually saying keep off the grass, but as you see, 23 men are disobeying that, so they're playing on the pitch.
I think the sign says no playing football on the grass, which in fairness both teams are trying that, aren't they?
Yeah, but not succeeding. I've just stood on a cold ice pack. Why is this on the floor?
My parrot does that.
Stands on what?
No, my parrot succeeds.
Why would he succeed when he eats seeds? Your parrot's weirder. The ball's on this side, and everyone's decided to leave it for no reason. Tom Gold is angry with himself, but the slight tackle comes in, everyone's clapping for no reason. Yet again, the big throw in there by Marouane Fellaini. It's a touch of a trampoline, and it goes out for a goal kick. Why is there a hose on the side of the pitch, by the way?
I think people, like spectators, clap like that because A, to show encouragement for efforts in tackles and stuff like that, and B, because they've got no understanding of how to play the game.
Well, you try and tell that to them, Alan, and you probably get a black eye and probably two.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Andy?
It was a shot. That was a good shot.
I know it was a shot, Alan, Andy. I'm watching the game.
Aye, good shot from out the box.
Well, you're stating the obvious there, Andy, aren't you? You're going to give some intel on what's it like to shoot?
Ross County.
Ross County, what about them?
Hamilton, academical.
Just naming teams now, are you,
Aye.
Andy? But what else can you name? Well, give me a...
Hibs, or Hibernian.
Hibernian. Oh,
Aye.
what a great team they are, aren't they? And
Brechin.
Brechin?
Brechin.
It's Brechin.
No.
Yeah, it's Brechin.
Brechin.
It's Brett Chin.
Brechin.
I'll cry it. Brechin. Alright, the ball's up to Aaron. He's definitely offside, but he gives the ball into the area. It's far too heavy for Harry, surely, and he's shot and it's gone in. It's a great goal by Harry.
That's a great finish. That's a great finish for the forward there. Who's not celebrating too much, is he? Really? He's just,
no, I don't know what's.
He's playing quite cool.
Looked like it went in there, didn't it?
Yeah, that was a definite goal. I mean, there's no way it'd be bad enough to miss the target from there. So it obviously must have gone in.
It must have been a goal.
There's
surely.
no way.
The scoreboard's saying it 2-2 though, and we're hearing from VAR that the ball actually went through the side of the net. There's the referee.
Has the ref lost something? What's he actually doing? Is he?
He's having a poo, I think.
Oh dear, is he just picking up his poo? He's putting it in a bag?
No, he's pooing, he's pooing. I'm telling you.
That's gross.
He's pooing and he's weeing all over his face at the same time.
He could have done it behind the trees, couldn't he?
Yeah, but why is he doing it there and everyone can see it?
Not sure.
Thankfully, the goalkeeper stood in the way of it.
That's not bad, is it? He's having a poo and tying his laces at the same time. That's called multitasking.
Just decent, isn't it, from the
that was fair play
from the referee there, and gets on with it. And
when you've got to go, you know.
Well, I would want to go right now, but we can't go because we're being paid to be doing this. Balls in towards the area for Fellaini. Josh has misjudged it, but Charlie's across to clear it towards Owen, who handballed that, but the referee didn't see anything, and don't know why he tried to head that. He could have easily touched that on his feet there, but he went tried to do a handstand there, didn't he, and tried to hammer his head on the floor, but he's built up what Scottish people do, isn't it, right, Andy?
Aye, the ball, aye. Solid.
Yeah, solid.
Solid.
Smash him. Do you want to give me a headbutt?
See you, Jimmy. Aye.
Oh, my nose. Ah.
Aye.
Why have you done that for, Andy?
Oh, it's Socky Hall Street.
I guess we're even.
Hollywood. That one's for Sturgeon.
Who's Sturgeon?
Sturgeon.
Who's that?
She's a Scottish lady in charge of the country.
What?
Sturgeon.
Well, I hope Sturgeon burns to death. Anyway, we're carrying on. There's a corner ball whipped in. My nose is getting better by the minute. Here goes Aaron, who's done a no-touch turn. Fools nobody, and then launches onto the field with his right boot. Headed away, though, by Sebastian Vettel, who gets it back from Marcus Armstrong there, and he gives it forward then to Fellaini. He gets past the challenges here, and I can't see because there's plenty of fans in the way. Can you please just move back up the pitch? You can see it from the gantry. Can't you? I turn to Scottish then because I'm getting so angry with the performance so far.
Well, it's like I said before, both teams here, I think they're content with a 2-2 draw. Neither of them are sort of going for it. So
who the hell are you? You're a mix between Alan Smith and Andy Gray.
Aye.
And Irish.
No, it's there's some decent approach play, and
is that a goal?
It would appear that the goalkeeper has been paid off to sort of give the ball.
Hang on a minute. Why does he grab the ball when we're winning 3-2?
I think he thinks he scored a hat-trick and he's keeping it.
He's running in with it, yeah?
Yeah, I think he wants to keep the ball.
Sorry, he can give that ball back. It's
well, I've got
club
to
property.
say, I didn't see that third goal coming.
I did, actually.
Oh no. Well,
I saw it coming from Mahal though, not Redditch.
yeah,
Ball's gone down the wing, Clements as well to do nothing, and then Josh is on the ball now, goes inside and passes it towards no one, and Owen misses it as well, but luckily it's fallen here to Calamana, who instead of taking a few touches down the line there, they had space to do so, he decided to launch it. Now he's very angry at Calamana once again. He's flapping his arms about like a flappy bird, like that.
I've always known Callum to be a calm, thoughtful player. I've never known him to be angry or aggressive.
Well, he's angry now, isn't he? And, I think he's scything with rage and anger. He could put a fist in someone's face right now. I'm pretty sure of it. Here's Clements on the ball though. He does well to do nothing again. And Tom Gould stitched himself up there, but they've cleared the ball now. Falling a hit to Rage Meister. Owen does well to shoulder barge him off the ball, sort of. And here is Calamana, drives down the wing now, and he's got no one in sight, but he's going to decide to boot it anyway in towards Aaron, whose touch again is very nice, and then a nice drag feel. I can't really speak right now because I'm pretty bored. And the shot comes in from Aaron, and it's straight at the keeper again. Alan.
Yes, it's, as I say, 3-2. I think probably deserved by Redditch for the chances they've created in this second half, but I can't see any more going in if I'm perfectly honest with you.
I can see some goals from Mahal though. I can see 4 or 5 goals for them in the remaining time to go. I think we've got
only if the Redditch defence continue what they're already doing.
Yeah, I mean, just being lousy and just standing like musical statues at the moment and playing it very well indeed, and all still in the game so far. And here goes Mahal down left hand side again. It's a dodgy pass, and Charles going to kill him again. He has killed him, as the fans.
I've been impressed by Charlie going in there at fullback. He's done a great job.
I think he should do it more often.
I think he should do fullback, but in sort of centre midfield.
It doesn't work. Or play like he plays at fullback in the central midfield areas.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you said.
He's not even looking at the spectator. He's had enough.
Yeah, he's just wanting to see where the local pubs are, and hopefully gets me a beer beer as well. That's a shinner into the stands, and an even worse touch there by Richard on the side of the field.
So it's in fairness, I thought the touch from the spectators was much better than the players.
Yeah, I think you have a point there, and a good header there by Josh, and it's cleared everyone other than number 5 there, and here goes Mahal, and passes it to no one, and toe pokes it forward straight to the opposition. Well done, Tom. Hope you're proud of yourself. And the ball's been played forward, and here goes Mafamara Flenny again, who's looking to skill out 3 players, and pretty easy to do so because one of them is Calamana, as the ball's now been cleared down the line. But it's Aaron who gets there this time and does nothing. Sorry, he does something, but Harry is the man he's passed it to, who's just going to be. Is he going to keep that? No, he's not going to keep that in play. Harry he's gone out of play. It'll be a throw in for Mahal, who are dressed in blue this afternoon, if you weren't aware of this, of their colour of the kit. Here's Peachy though. Skills out 2 players there, goes inside towards Aaron, who's got the ball trapped, and then the shot comes in, and Harry just needs to stop shooting altogether because I'm getting annoyed now. Every time he's at the ball, he's either found the net or found the bushes. He needs to stop shooting.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alan. And here is Danny Bryant. Pass it towards Harry again, keeps it in play.
Oh, at least he didn't shoot.
Yeah, well, but he's lost the ball though, has he? And now the ball is. Tom's done nothing there, and Sand Knight in the end clears the danger. And again, we're in trouble because Owen's on the ball, and he's trying to get through the legs there of another player who misses the ball altogether. And then the ball's into midfield, but it's a dodgy first touch, and Calamont will get there first and goes outside, inside, outside, and will keep the ball in play just about. But he's run off the pitch there in protest of possibly hanging up the boots at the end of the season, and they've cleared it now. Will be a throw in for Redditch on the near touchline as a person in the brown coat clapping for no reason. That's no one, and just needs to wind neck in. And here's Calamont now.
I think that was your mum.
My mum's not here. My mum's at home actually.
Nice.
So it's not my mum. It's your mum. Ball cleared by Josh there over the top, and will he be able to keep this in or will he not? He's got pressure on Clements behind him. Clements, in fact, does well to chipping on the corner.
Who does he play for? It's Willie Knott.
Willie Knott plays for Shrewsbury Town,
Oh.
over 40s. It's like you're going to play for us, isn't it, Alan? Walking football. I think you'd be good at that, aren't you?
I enjoy a bit of walking football.
Do you?
You could play walking football here. It was quality. It's all about the quality, not quantity, isn't it?
What do you mean quantity?
Quantity of quality.
Quantity of quality.
There's very little quantity of quality here, isn't there? So I'm just thinking, if you've got the quality of quantity of walking football, you'd probably outdo some lack of quality of quantity.
You've got to run at time to time, haven't you? Mile to mile, you've got to make some sharp bursts and runs, you know what I'm saying? Oh, someone's having a cigarette over there. Who's that? Is that Ed who's having a cigarette? Fair enough. And well, it's going to be a little bit better than watching this crap, isn't it? So good on him.
Only if it's a spliff.
Spliff, yeah.
Probably putting a smile on his face.
Yeah, most definitely. Here goes the shot from Fellaini, and that's found the car park once again. And yeah, not really challenging the keeper, who clears the danger after he retrieved the ball magically. Just a snap of his fingers like this, and the ball came towards him. Header into the area is a bit dodgy, and Harry gets a boot in the face for a good measure. Has another header into the air. They've just head tennis right now, and the ball's been cleared upfield now, but Mahal regain possession of the football, and they're charging down the right hand side at phenomenal pace, 0.1 mile an hour, as they're still going right now, and Redditch just aren't doing anything. Harry's been taken out the game for biscuits. Ball into the area again, and Charlie's scampering off to get the ball, and they're still clapping on the touchline, still trying to work their players on the other. Clap like this, like
I think
clap then.
I think they're just a little bit chilly. It's a bit chilly out there, I think, for the players today.
Well, there's a reason why everyone's wearing gloves then, isn't it? Bloody pussies. The ball's gone out for a corner ball. There's a chance there for Mahal to concede a goal, isn't it?
No, it's unlikely. Mahal have been really strong on all set pieces today. As you can see, well defended there by Mahal. And I'm not really sure what that was.
That was just a tactical
But
play.
I think you'll find Mahal will just equally defend this corners really, really well.
Do you really?
Yeah, definitely. They've been really strong from corners
Well,
all day.
I have to agree with you there on that one, and they've cleared it nice and well there. It looks like he's gone into the back of the net though, unfortunately, and Josh has scored a Redditch United fourth. What are you got to say for yourself now, Alan? You
Well,
think?
it was interesting to see the surprise on Josh Carter's face that he actually headed the ball where he wanted it to go.
Well, that's definitely a welcome sign, isn't it? 4-2 up though, and Mahal are being ruined.
4-2 is a bit harsh on Mah, I think. The game had 0-0 written all over it until
then.
Until 6 goals went in. But I think that really is the end.
4's
Of,
been gone in, not 6 yet.
I think there's 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. I have got A-level maths, and I'm sure 4 plus 2 is 6.
No, as usually it says 2 minus 4.
Oh, sorry, that's 2. So it's minus 2 goals today.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, so we need to get another 2 goals just to get to 0.
Exactly.
Well, that just sums up my thinking, doesn't it? The fact that
Yeah.
that we've got minus 2 goals and 6 goals have been scored.
Yeah, I don't understand the logic there, do you?
No, that just shows how bad
bad the game's been.
Yeah,
As
pretty
Clements wins with the ball and then clears it. One in the hair, and now back to this guy who
in
watches one.
The hair or the hair? The hairy hair.
The hairy hair, yes. Ball with Aaron on the left hand side. He's found his way down the wing and played it forward to Owen, who's definitely offside. And wins a throw in for the boys, and will be happy for himself there. Passes it towards Aaron, who's going to chip it now in the air, surely. Nope. Oh, it's a bit of a foul there where Aaron tried to chip it, but just chipped the ball slightly into the air, and ball's back from Aaron into this guy in the middle, and then Aaron wins it back once again. Plays it forward in towards Phil. Good turn there by Phil, but that was the only good part of it, and the shot was embarrassing. That was a bit of a missed kick. It's come out towards Calamano, who shoots. It's deflected. Owen was definitely onside there, but it's actually offside. If you looked at that was definitely on, wasn't it?
It was certainly on or offside, definitely. It was on one of the sides, either off or on, from what I could see.
Well, that's pretty obvious there, Alan. That you're either on or offside. There's nothing in between.
What if you're in the psychic space of in between life and death?
That's purgatory actually. But that's between life and death.
Anyway, I thought he was onside.
He wasn't onside. He was definitely onside. He wasn't on. He was on. Okay.
I thought it was certainly definitely onside. He was onside.
No, he was onside.
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, it means he was onside. So if
It's
onside,
a lot more clearer than VAR would have said anyway.
Yeah, they said, oh well, the lines of the dedication is insignia that his arm is offside, but the sleeve of the arm is slightly curled up like this. So the sleeve of the arm's like this. So that means that he's surely onside. So he's slightly offside. I'm not too sure. It's a comme ci comme ça. That's the verdict on that. And
Sorry, so was he onside then?
he was onside.
That's all.
So the referee the linesman can go eat my fist with pill on it. Anyway, the ball's going to be thrown in now by number 14, and he's looking to throw it to anyone in his nan. And still waiting. And someone's running on the pitch. That Dan Eden.
Yeah, I think we need some more players in this corner of the pitch, really.
More pace. As Josh scoops it into the air. Dan Eden proper scoops it into the air. And then this guy.
Oh, he's got good hands. That spectator has great hands.
Better than Jack. And throwing
it. Better than Back Jagley.
And everyone's better than Back Jagley.
Oh, penalty, ref.
Free kick, actually. That was actually Clement to give it that away. Bit of shin on shin. The free kick's lame, though, and weak, and like my arms, and it goes into the keeper's arms there, who's going to arm it out now for an arm kick, and arms it up the field, and arms it down there, arms it back in by Clements, it looks like, and he's got back from field, and he's decked it there, and there's going to be another decking. Deck the halls with boughs of Fellaini. Da la 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 la. That's a woeful cross into the penalty area. They're going to keep it in play though. Surely is Issa on the right hand side. My ears are blowing up.
Hello.
There's a guy who walks across the camera. Very rude of him there. There's a linesman on the pitch right now. Get off the pitch. Ah! And the ball's on the left.
What's she doing?
What's who doing?
That woman there in the blue coat.
Couldn't see. I was watching the football actually.
Oh, that wasn't.
What are you watching?
The woman in the blue coat.
Where?
There in the.
Oh, that one.
Oh.
She's just keeping warm. Don't worry. She's keeping on the toes and the tippy toes as the ball's on the left hand side now. Cuts inside, finds Josh, and Josh clears the danger up towards Aaron, who handballs it and looks to try and play someone in here. And he's going to shoot, of course, from 30 yards. That's what he always does. He just shoots and shoots and shoots and shoots me in the head because I'm so angry. And the ball's been laid out. Tom wins it here, and he's now one-on-one with the keeper and delivers a delicate chip to find the back of the net. And Josh has Tom's at the goal actually, and we've scored a goal. It's 5-2.
That was a fine bit of work by young Tom. He actually got those legs of him moving. Great interception. Looked up and saw the keeper having a bit of a picnic on the on the penalty spot, and thought, I'll tell you what, you enjoy your picnic. I'll just plonk this ball over your head. And not that it made much difference, because the keeper could have got his hands to it and he'd have still thrown it in anyway for him, wouldn't he?
Yeah, very much so, isn't it? It is Clemson anyway. He plays it towards Callum, and Callum plays it back into their feet. And here's Danny Eden. Clements takes the ball though and delivers it inside towards Tom. And then here's Danny again. Now to Tom again. Now to Tom. And Tom's done some good skill past the player now. He's got 2 goals. He's feeling a bit more confident now, and he's thinking he could take the game by the scruff of the neck. And he's. What was that?
I think they'll call that in the technical. I've got some technical coaching badges.
Yeah.
And in the book, they call that a hoof.
A hoof.
Yeah.
The technical term. But
Aye.
wouldn't it be?
Hoof.
Oh, you've been quiet, Andy. You've come back to. You've been munching on your sandwich.
No, I've been for a jack.
You've been. Didn't really want to know that, did I, Andy? But now we do, obviously. And we carry on. Here's Owen. And gets out skilled again. Feels trotting over like a galloping horse, and
with a broken leg.
That's more like a limping horse. And nearly time is done. How long we've got
more
left?
Like a clothes horse.
What's that?
Clothes horse. The thing you put your clothes on to dry. So they're called a clothes horse.
So it's stationary. Yeah. Oh, I get the joke now, Alan. I get the joke.
Clothes horse.
You get it, yeah. Did anyone say Rangers?
Rangers.
Oh, you did, Andy.
Aye.
So can you tell me about Rangers, please?
Rangers. Celtic Hibs.
What about Hibs?
Falkirk.
What about Falkirk?
Falkirk.
Falkirk.
Bit like Captain Kirk, but Falkirk.
Where do they play?
Scotty Botland.
Where's Scotland Botland?
Have we finished?
No, we've got a minute to go in the game. Andy.
It's near Newcastle.
Where's Newcastle?
I'm not sure actually.
Where is it? I don't know where it is.
It's, in the northeast, I think.
Northwest?
No, east.
Northwest?
Or the North Sea.
There's a North Sea. Alright, let's scamper over that.
Anyway,
I'm not too sure. We've got about 40 seconds to go. What are your final thoughts of the game?
On the first half one.
Who's your man of the match, I should say, actually, Alan? Who would you give it to?
So the man of the match would be
Quickly, you've got 10 seconds.
in between someone either Danny, Josh, Danny, Sam, Charlie, Ethan, Aaron. He did well. And Harry, Aaron. Any of those really, Phil. They're all in contention for it.
I couldn't agree more, but we've got 10 seconds to go. The full-time whistle's about to be blown of the game.
Oh, Callum.
Who's Callum? This geezer here. Oh. Probably meant Breeze. But yeah, full-time whistle's gone. It's finished 5-2. Thank you for listening, and bye.
Aye.